Hey guys, Moonchild here, and today I'm coming back to you guys with yet another video. Sorry, I gotta rub my lotion. With yet another video. Today's topic is how to start your spiritual journey, how to go about starting the spiritual journey. So, I plan on doing this video, but I wanted to take my time with it because it's something that's really, to me, it's a very serious thing, okay? Starting your spiritual journey is a very serious thing, and let me just tell you, number one, well, not actual number one, but first things first, everyone has already started their spiritual journey. If you believe in past lives, you've been on the spiritual journey, okay? This is just yet another part of your spiritual journey. We are all energy. We are all spirit. Borrowing our bodies, okay, living in a human experience, living here on earth, and we already have had several chapters in our spiritual journey. But so I really wanted to make this video because I get asked this all the time. How do I start my spiritual journey? How do I become more spiritual? How do I start my spiritual journey? And like I said, it's a very serious topic, and I really believe that most importantly, your spiritual journey starts with you. You really don't have to look to much else to start your spiritual journey besides yourself. But I do have tips. I do have guidelines. I don't have, I'm not going to tell you, yeah, use this crystal, press circle left, up square. No, like there is no cheat code. There is no nothing because everyone's spiritual journey is different. So I really want to get into it with you guys. So let's get started. So when starting your spiritual journey, like I said, everyone basically is already on their spiritual journey, whether they want to be or not, because we are all spiritual beings. So I do have my notes down here because, like I said, this is a very serious topic. So I just want to make sure that I am, really getting all that I want to say out, and also really making sure that, I'm getting everything that I want to say out in the video. So first thing first is to point out there is no wrong or right way to start your spiritual journey. There is no wrong or right way. Number one. Now I have my own personal beliefs and things of that sort, and this video is going to be not really personal, but you will hear a little bit about me, and you clicked on this video, so you wanted to hear from me what I feel about how to start your spiritual journey. So you are going to get a little bit of, info, I guess, about me and how I feel about things. So there is no wrong or right way when you're starting your spiritual journey. You can be a spiritual, a real spiritual person and not be associated with religion. You could be a very spiritual person, of course, and be associated with religion, whatever religion it may be, monotheistic, it doesn't matter. You can be a very spiritual person, okay? Because spirituality really is just your journey into finding yourself and finding your purpose, which will bring me into my first point, okay? So number one, on how to start your spiritual journey. Learn thyself. Learn who you are, okay? Very, very, very important. This is how you start your spiritual journey. Rule number one is learn who you are as a person, okay? You can learn who you are as a person by just, studying the way that you are, how you act, whatever it may be. You might find that certain things, certain tools resonate with you, like such as astrology, tarot, lots of things, several things that help you connect to your spirituality, yoga, crystal healing, what else, numerology, different jewelries, all right, that might help you to connect to your spiritual, that spiritual part of you, okay? But when you're using these tools, just because you have these tools doesn't mean that you are now spiritual. Like where's my sage? Like, all right, where's my sage? I was about to say, I can't pick up, this is my selenite stick. I can't pick up selenite. It's like, all right, I brought selenite. Now I am spiritual. Like, I feel like that's the biggest misconception, because people, when they think of spiritual people, they think of crystals, yoga, like that. Your spiritual journey, trust me, is way bigger than any of the tools that you will use. It is about your mind, okay? And when I tell people about really getting on their spiritual journey and opening their third eye, really coming to see the world for what it really is, I often tell people to have caution and to be careful. Let me say that, number one, when you're going on your spiritual journey, as I mentioned, there is no wrong or right way. Take your time. Take your time when you're starting your spiritual journey, okay? There is no rush. A spiritual journey is a lifelong journey. And once you get, I don't know what you guys believe in, but I believe in past lives. I believe in reincarnation. I believe in karma and things of that sort. So it's a lifelong journey. You can die, come back again, and still be on your spiritual journey, and might even have to repeat some of the lessons that you probably didn't learn in your first other past lives, okay? So spirituality is just really a journey of life. If people wanted to ask me what spirituality is, I said it's like a journey of life, of becoming and connected to yourself and learning who you truly are as a spirit, okay? As a spirit, who you are. And like I said, you can use all those tools. I feel like I'm really a big fan of astrology. Of course, I'm a fan, and really good with tarot, really good with lots of other things. I love jewelry, obviously, and I love numerology. Like, all these tools can help you to further connect, because other spirits, other angels, your guardian angel, other things that aren't in physically here with you right now, will try to connect with you using those tools. And I don't want to get too much into that, because this is how to start your spiritual journey. I feel like I definitely do maybe have to make a deeper this is a deep video, but I have to maybe make a video on each point, so that I can give you guys, like, the real outline, okay? Like I said, this is a guideline. I can't tell you to go buy a clear quartz and now you're spiritual. That's not how it works. It's a lifelong journey. So the first step you should do anyway is learn thyself. What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Where do you come from? Who do you come from? What makes you laugh? What makes you cry? What do you want? What is your purpose? What are you here for? What are you here in this body, this flesh, in this earth? What are you here for? What is the meaning of life? That is one of the most important things you will come across once you start your spiritual journey. What is the purpose of your life, okay? What is the purpose of the things that you want to do to make an impact on other people? People get so caught up in and when you're starting your spiritual journey, it is about you, of course, but really it's about what you can do for yourself and for others. What can you do for the world? Because every time you get reincarnated, you come back with a purpose to do something, okay? To be something, so you can have this impact, this whatever, okay? And you don't have to reach tens and thousands and billions and cajillions of people. It can be just that one person. You were here to come into their life so that they can help those tens and millions. Like, it's really just like, it really is just like that, okay? And when starting your spiritual journey, like I said, I don't really want to get too much into myself, okay? But this next point is going to lead me having to go a little bit more deeper into myself, okay? But just to make sure that we have number one down, rule number one, not rule number one. I'm not for rules. Like I said, I'm not for rules. I am for, finding your own path. So number one is learn thyself, okay? It's very important on your journey of life to learn who you are, learn thyself, learn your strengths, learn your weaknesses, learn who you are as a person. Like I said, connect to your ancestors, connect to your spirit, connect to your intuition. What is that little voice in your head when you know something's wrong and you're like, maybe I shouldn't do this, maybe I should? Connect with those voices in your head, because you know what that is? That's True intuition. And that's what makes people intuitive, okay? And that's what makes someone maybe even more intuitive than someone else. But let me say first to you guys, and this is kind of like, I knew this video was going to bring in a whole bunch of points, but I do want to point out to you guys, I know you guys are like, it's a gift of what, what you can do, how intuitive you are, those things of that sort. It's a gift. Everyone has a gift, okay? When children are born, you come in with what you left in your past life. So you still have those gifts that you have from your past life. And that's why children can see things that other people can't see. That's why, babies and things of that sort, they're very spiritual. Very, very spiritual, okay? It's only as you get corrupted by society, it's only as you get, your nurtured nature from your parents, from your where you grew up, that you start to lose your abilities, okay? But it's really all about starting your spiritual journey that can help you tap back into connecting with what gift that you have, because everyone has a gift, okay? No one is more special than anyone else. No one is more better than anyone else, okay? And you will learn that as well while you're on your spiritual journey. But anyway, number 1 was to learn thyself, okay? Number 2, for how to start your spiritual journey. Pray. Pray. People who aren't religious, which is fine. I'm not religious. I'm not religious. And it's not that I didn't grow up with religion, because I did. My mother, she believed in religion. Really, it was like Christianity. But luckily, I don't want to say luckily, because I don't want to offend anyone. But for me, I felt lucky that she didn't force anything on me. She didn't force me to believe in this, to believe in that. She gave me, what she learned and the information that she knew spiritually, and allowed me to see for myself, to see that God is real, to see that the universe is real, and that, God works for you. God, the universe loves you. The universe wants to work with you so that you can become the best person that you can be. And I personally use universe and God interchangeably, because overall God is my universe, okay? So, I am not religious. I'm just a spiritual person. So that's a little bit about me, okay? I have my own personal reasons for not really being in religion, and I guess I can give a little bit of background on that, because I know that someone's gonna ask me that question, and I know that I have been asked that question before. When they come to me like, y'all don't even know how many God questions I get. You know how people ask, well, if God is real, then why did he let this happen? Why did he let that happen? And sometimes I have to like break it down in like simple terms, because that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother video, y'all. Maybe I will break that down one day, since this is a spiritual channel, and what I do on my channel is I want to help everyone grow into the most spiritual beings as they could be, because I feel like once everyone reaches that level of their spirituality, it would help everyone become better people. All right. But so when it comes to me, I just, I rather had not connected myself to a religion. And I taught myself from a young age, I taught myself a lot about different religions. So, and I took what I wanted to from each one, and it helped to shape me as the person I am today. And that's how I personally started my spiritual journey. I started my spiritual journey on a young age. And one good example of me when I started my spiritual journey, not even realizing how spiritual it was, but realizing I was looking into Islam, that religion, and how they don't eat pork and things of that sort. And I don't want to get too technical into the details, but I know there definitely is more of a reason. But I want to say in simpler terms, it's because pork is like a dirty animal, and you don't want to make yourself not pure, okay? And so I took that, and I'm like, well, yeah, I want to make sure that my energy is pure. Mind you, I haven't eaten pork for almost over a decade. I did this as a fucking kid, and let me tell you, okay, I loved that Thanksgiving honey ham my mama made. I'm like, oh my gosh, I used to help her make all the food. Like, I'm telling you, and that honey ham was my favorite. But then one year I was just like, I don't want to eat this anymore. But do you know why? It was because I was like, I want to be pure enough so I can be closer to God. Because I want to think like God. I want to love the way God loves. I want to love others the way God loves. I want to, like, get those godly characteristics. I'll call it that because I can't find another word. All right. But so when number 2 comes into play, praying is very important. And praying will also call manifesting. For those people who aren't quite comfortable, praying, manifesting. Holy crap. Oh my God. Like, praying is very important. Do you know why? Because because God listens. And other, spirits and things that may not be that good, evil spirits, things like that, demons, things of that sort, if you believe in that. But I believe in that, and you're here at my video, so this is what you're gonna hear, okay? They listen. Your life is in your tongue, okay? What you speak, be very careful about what you speak. If you wake up every day, I'm ugly, I'm ugly, I'm ugly, I'm not ugly, but be like, I'm ugly, you're going to start to feel you're ugly. Just the same way how abuse comes. If someone tells you you're not worth it, you're not worth it, you're not worth it, you're going to start to feel like, no, I'm not worth it. If someone tells you you're stupid, you're going to start to believe that, right? Because there's power in words. And what you speak is even more so important, because the energy, the words, everything that you consume, whether it be food, whether it be what you listen to, whether it be who you're around, you consume that and you become that as spirit. And that's why praying and manifesting is so important. And I will make a video about manifesting, because when you pray, I pray every day, a lot, okay? I don't want to say all the time, but I'll say definitely 2 to 3 times a day. I pray when I wake up, I pray during the middle of the day, and then I pray before I go to sleep. And sometimes I know it can be hard to be consistent, but a prayer can be very simple. You don't have to have like a full-fledged conversation or anything like that with God or the universe. You just be thankful for the fact that you woke up. The fact that you woke up today, the fact that you are here. And when it comes to praying, and since we are also talking about religion and things of that sort and spirituality, my only thing is, I tell people, just be a spiritual being, regardless if you don't want to be connected to a religion or anything like that. Because how I go in my life is I just try to be a good person. Now, obviously, I know people want to be like, well, who's to say what's right and what's wrong? But obviously, treating people good, doing good things, like, being an overall good person, that is who I want to be. And if I'm doing that through spirituality, and if I decide to do that, even if it's through a religion, as long as I was a good person, what crime did I commit? If someone even wanted to be like, but what if God's not real at the end of the day? Or, something like that. I still led my life with purpose. I still am a good person. So like, that's how I feel about it, because I always get those God questions. I always get the, what if this and that? It doesn't matter, because as long as you're on your spiritual journey, you as yourself, you're becoming a better person. And that's what it's all about, figuring out your purpose, what you want your life to be about, what your life is about, what the universe sent you here at this time on this planet to do. Okay? So that's why rule number 2 is so important, because you got to connect to your ancestors. You got to connect to your spirit. You have to speak more out loud positivity. And if you have questions, ask questions. Ask questions. Spirit. Spirit, how do I You have to become more connected to your spirit, more connected to your, to God, to your spirit, to your guardian angel. Your guardian angel, I'm telling you, has your back. And even if you get put through some stuff, okay? Whether you want to take it as your guardian angel or whether you want to take it as God, okay? You are getting put through things to further evolve yourself, okay? I want to make sure, like I said, I think I'm really going to do a video on each point. But this is my overall how to start your spiritual journey, okay? How to start your spiritual journey. Because, like I said, this is a guideline to help you rather than to tell you exactly what to do. This is a guideline. You could pray / manifest, whatever you want to call it. Speak better words about yourself, about what you want, about who you want, about what you want in this universe, who you want to be in this universe. You are limitless and you can do anything that you set you are energy. You have energies just like the next person does. And if you want to be a singer, you want to be a pop star, you want to be an artist, they have the same energy as you, and nothing about the next person makes them a better person than you, okay? In the sense of y'all bleed the same way, y'all do everything the same way. There's nothing stopping you. You are limitless on this spiritual journey for the things that you can do for others and for yourself, okay? So number 1 is learn thyself. And with learning thyself, we'll come into number 2, which is pray and manifest. So important. And I will make sure that I do a video on my channel about praying and about manifesting, how to manifest the things you want. Because ever too often do we manifest things that we don't want because of the power of our tongues and what we speak, what we believe. You like, I said that, I didn't mean it like that. And then the universe looking at you, well, you said it. That's what you said, right? Like, all right. Anyway, so number 3 for your spiritual journey after you know, like I said, these are not like you can complete a step right away, okay? This is a lifelong journey. Learning who you are is a lifelong journey. Praying and manifesting, that's a lifelong thing that you're going to do, that you would do. And number 3 is being here and now and realizing, like, this is a guideline. Being mindful is number 3. Being mindful and meditating is very important during your spiritual journey. Meditating, why? Because meditation brings you into learning thyself, okay? Learning who you are. When you're meditating, you take that time out for yourself to rejuvenate, to gather your thoughts, to heal yourself. A little meditation, even like a little 5-minute meditation, goes so far for people, okay? A little meditation could bring you so, like, it can, like, you have a rough day at work, you get home, just that little 5 minutes of meditation is like, yes, I did something for myself. And trust me, during your spiritual journey, you will need to do some things for yourself. Because if you aren't mindful, and mindful is to be in the here and the now. Don't focus on too much on the future. And I know we do those things when we pray, when we manifest, and that kind of sounds contradictory. But being here and being now is very important. So you can still do those things, but make sure that during situations, during your life, that you do practice mindfulness and being here and now, and that you take time out to take care of yourself and to manifest. That's going to bring me into meditate, which is going to bring me into the 4th point, but I want to still spend some time on the 3rd point, okay? When we're practicing mindfulness and meditation, okay? Because there is a such thing, one of my favorites is mindful meditation. You realize that in your spiritual journey, I talk about this all the time, you don't control you don't control, okay, the universe. You can work with the universe, but you cannot control everything. You can manifest the things you want into your life, but as far as the things happening around you and things of that sort, you can set yourself up to properly deal with it by using your tools, when you're learning thyself, and using your tools like manifesting and praying to help you to better deal with things. But as far as controlling things in this world, you cannot control how others feel about you. you cannot control what happens around you unless you put yourself in a different situation. There are ways to control things because we do have free will. But realizing, like, overall, like, someone being like, oh, you know, why are these people dying? You don't have control of that, okay? Or why are certain things happening around you? You don't have control. And I feel like the most important thing is to realize that this is all about realizing that you can't control others, okay? Realizing that mindfulness, you are here and now. You can only control what you do, but you cannot control everything. And if you feel like you ever get to that point where you feel like extra cocky in your spiritual journey, like, yeah, I can, the universe will sit you right down because it will show you don't control, okay? Universe / God. When things get real out of hand, they will put you back in your place to where you're like, okay, I will continue my spiritual journey into helping others. But you have to realize that you cannot control what other people do. So number 3 is let alone, it's also mindfulness and making sure that you meditate and take time for yourself. Because when practicing that mindfulness, you will come to the realization that you cannot control. That goes into mindfulness, realizing that you cannot control everything and you have to be mindful. You have to just handle things as they are right here, right now, in front of your face, okay? Moving on to number 4. 4 is my last point, okay? Number 4 on, steps on starting your spiritual journey is to love, and literally, number 4 ties into everything else. It gathers everything else that I said. It just brings it all together. Number 4 is to love and take care of yourself and to be thankful and align yourself with the vibration that you want to be associated around. Now, this goes into how I told you guys about praying, manifestation, what you're around, what you consume, what you eat, all of that. Surround yourself with that associated vibration that you want, okay? We are all sitting here for a reason. We all have purpose. We all have free will. And often that free will gets everybody. And that's why you get sent back here again and again and again because you can never get it right. And that is okay because that is a part of the spiritual journey. So make sure in this life, as you are right now, take care of yourself. Love and take care of yourself. So important. Treat yourself good. Take care of yourself. Take care of your temple. Take care of, dress up your temple. Keep yourself nice. Be thankful for who you are, what you have, where you are at the present moment. I have so many things that I'm thankful for, and I feel like I have enough. Do I want more? Of course. But right now, I have everything I need because I have myself. I have God. I'm Gucci. Like, I'm good. I'm good. So, and I align myself. I try to align myself with the vibrational people, the things that I consume, that I feel like aren't going to affect me, that I feel like aren't going to negatively impact me along on my spiritual journey. And it's really important when I'm closing this out, it's really important to mention that there are going to be positives, and I don't really believe in negatives, but there's gonna be negatives for those people who are like, yeah, there's positive and negatives. Right, positive and negatives, because negatives ultimately turn into something positive if you take what you need to from it. Negative things help you come to a realization and help you further go through your spiritual journey, and that's why it's usually really spiritual people who go through the most and then they become this whole enlightened person. And I'm telling you, I'm closing this out. I'm telling you, when you do come onto your spiritual journey, you will see so much, okay? You will start to see things in the world for what they really are. And, I tell people when they're going on their spiritual journey, to me, like I said, be careful, have caution, because you may see some things that you don't, that normally you would find disturbing. You might start to vibrate on a frequency to where you don't even vibrate with the same people that you usually do. You might be more enlightened than they are. you're going to lose people along this journey. You're going to lose people along this journey. It happens. The spiritual journey can become depressing. But as long as you remember that you are doing this, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what religion, what you believe in, as long as you are on your spiritual journey, and as long as you are doing it to figure out who you are, your purpose, and become a good person so that you can positively impact the world, it'd be worth it in the end. But that's not to say that when you start your spiritual journey and when you're getting deeper and deeper into it, that it doesn't get a little hard along the road, that it doesn't get you sad, doesn't get a little depressing, because it does. So make sure that you are ready when you are beginning this spiritual journey, because it has those points, but then also you get so enlightened, and all around you see love and happiness. I could definitely get deeper into the points. I do. Like I said, I plan on making another video getting into that. But that is what I had to say. So, how do you start your spiritual journey? Well, friends, number 1 is to learn thyself. Number 2 is to pray and manifest. Number 3 is to practice mindfulness, awareness, and meditation. Number 4 is to love, take care of yourself, and be thankful for you. Because who else you going to be? You can't be nobody else until the next life. But even still, you're yourself, okay? All right. That's all I have to say. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for sticking around. You know, it's a little long. But as always, I love you guys because we are all human. We are all having this experience on earth in our bodies as a spirit. Have a blessed and abundance-full day. Moonchild out.